The best way students like to spend their time is gossiping, partying, and doing things that has no profit. These are things that we find interesting for no reason at all. I'm a student and I don't even know why we do them. Maybe it's the stress and all the craziness that comes with it. But then Melsa Ediboard realized the need to use this gossip as a way to be educated. So we took the opportunity and decided that why not pick the very aspects that students like to rumor most about, lecturers. So we picked the lecturers, decided to interview them, and they being so good, they agreed that instead of rumors, they be the one to shape the narrative. So today we are going to interview one of the most interesting lecturers in the department and find out a few things about his life, and hopefully we bring anything juicy in his life to your doorstep so that you can sip it while you relax and take a break from slides. All right. So yeah, once again, my name is Fafali Yuzuga, and the person I'm with is Hello. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Great. So please your full name. We'd like to know your full government name.
Well, my name is Dr. Boachie Joseph.
Okay, Dr. Boachie Joseph. Thank you very much for coming once again.
Okay.
Right. So this interview is going to be about almost everything about you, from your childhood, the schools you went to, your relationship life, even how you manage your finances, every other juicy detail that students would like to have. And I hope that's going to be fine with you.
Fantastic.
Great. So let's start with where you grew up. Where did you grow up?
Okay. Okay. Basically, I was born in Tema at
Okay.
the Tema General Hospital 35 years ago.
Ah, right.
Yes. And
35 years. Okay.
yeah, and I grew up basically in Tema community. Was it 27? I had my basic education in Tema, and then even moved to Obuase at a point in time and then came back to Tema. So I had my JHS and SHS education in Tema, and yeah, basically I grew up in Tema.
So like a Tema boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because we don't see the Tema vibe. But okay. So which particular primary school did you go in Tema and JHS?
Okay, so I was a government school, community 8, number 1 basic school,
Okay.
a Saito, a typical Saito.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
Psycho, but as long as it's in Tema, it's a big school. So
it is. And
okay.
then that was primary, and then GHS.
Mm.
Yeah, then I went to Chemo Senior High.
Oh, I know Chimu. I've
Yeah,
been there
Tema
for.
Community 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a really good school. So will it be safe to say that like you were in the science and maths quiz or something right there
Well,
too?
me, I was there behind the seat type, I wasn't like involved in any of these activities.
But like you're the Brilla guy, but you just want to be low key.
Well, it depends. I can say it. Maybe.
Maybe if we have a copy of your results, we would have certified, but
Oh, yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
So now let's deep dive more into your family life. So how are your parents like? Did they beat you up a lot? Did they keep you indoors because it's STEMA? They don't want their small boy to be corrupted. And how was parenting life like?
Okay. So I am basically the last one. We are only two.
All right.
Yeah. So a bit of pampering because I'm the last one. Yes. And my parents were very strict. My daddy in particular, very very strict.
What did he do?
What did he do?
Yeah, for a
He
living.
was really strict. He would always ensure my daddy loved to read a lot.
Okay.
So he would always make sure you are seated by him. You didn't go out.
Was he a teacher?
At the point he was, but he was an accountant. But he
Oh,
was teaching computing, this stuff. He ended up being a teacher and even a lecturer.
okay.
Yeah.
And your mom?
So my mom is a traditional, let me say, a
African wife.
trader kind of, yeah. She was also strict. If a woman gives birth to boys, automatically they have to be really tough to control them. My mom was also very strict.
Okay. So how did you get the science part of you? Because your dad is an accountant, your mom is a trader. Where did the science come from?
That's interesting. Well, I love science. I don't know how it began, but I just had some kind of passion for science. But strangely, I think when I was in the junior high school, that is where I developed myself, my interest. I geared it towards science.
Was it the teacher that really taught the science in the school?
I was really good. My best area of studies was agric science. And it was recommended to me to pursue agric. My assistant headmaster recommended it very much for me, but I ignored. I don't know what made me choose science, but I think I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So initially, did you have the thought of doing med lab, or you wanted to become a doctor like every kid would be?
Okay. From the onset, I wanted to be a scientist, not a medical doctor. I didn't have interest to do medicine,
Okay.
but to do med lab came by chance.
Right.
Came by chance. Well, I would say maybe it is by destiny.
Okay. Okay. This just let you.
Mm.
Did you have friends growing up in primary? Were you that sociable, or your dad would just keep you indoors reading a book, doing science stuff?
I am very playful. Yeah,
Okay.
so I enjoyed wherever there is a game going on, any kind of activities. I engage myself.
So football and all of.
Football, yes, I play a lot of football. I used to play it. Now I put on a lot of weight too.
Oh, how did that work? You abandoned football?
I think I stopped playing football when I came to UCC level 100. I realized I've lost the stamina. Yeah,
Oh,
after
yeah,
one.
slides took
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
Which church
yeah.
did you attend?
So Pentecost,
Oh,
Official Pentecost, yeah, and then ICGC, Pastor Mensa Utabel.
wait, what happened? Your dad was one, your mom was one.
Yeah,
So what did you finally choose?
so Pentecost now.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so in your teens, you said you like to have healthy fun, but then as an adolescent, we do have certain urges. So did you ever become sexually active in your teens?
Yeah, it's normal. As an adolescent, yeah,
Okay.
definitely there would be some changes in you. You wouldn't be able to explain yourself. Yeah,
So
but
so was that like primary school or GHS?
I think that was in the junior high school, as early as the junior high school.
Wow.
But I was, lucky because I had parents who understood me, educated me a bit.
So they actually had a sex conversation with
Oh yeah,
you. That's strange
yeah,
because, like, 35 years ago, I can't see African parents getting a small boy to have the sex. Were they that liberal? They were that open?
yeah. My father was. I'm very close to him, so he normally talks a lot about these things to me. When you see this as normal, that is, changes occurring in you.
Okay.
And then if you do this, it gets you into trouble. You're going to get a lady pregnant. It's going to put you
Wow.
in a problem. Yeah. So I was guided along.
Wow. That's you must have had it so easy because I don't even think even till this day parents get us. My mom has never had that. She'll beat me before it ever comes up. Anyway, so if you had that guide, is it safe to say that it wasn't affecting you academically because somehow you had some help from somewhere, so you knew what you were doing?
Definitely. Yeah. I was okay.
All right, that's fine. Okay,
Mm.
so you seem to still be under parents' control and going to SHS, and we're really small. Were there times you got bullied?
Many times,
Right.
Yeah. And when you're also smallish, it comes with other advantages. Like you also preferred among, they would like to carry you along wherever they go. You are
Yeah.
the youngest, the smallest among them.
Oh, okay.
Bullied and also enjoy some
So it was a
benefits. Yeah.
balance. But is there one particular bully time that you can't forget? Like this one is it's on your chest.
Oh, I think there was a day, Form 1.
Okay.
I got bullied by, it was a lady. Chemo is a mixed school. This
Yeah.
was a lady, um, senior of mine who was just in the second year.
Okay.
Yeah, who thought I was quite stubborn because she asked me to do something. I was a bit hesitant. So she had to really punish me a bit, but that was fine. And unfortunately for her, when we went to Form 2, she was repeated. So she
Ouch.
became a friend of mine. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't bully her too,
No, no,
or
she
some.
became a very
Oh,
good
you're
friend of
too
mine
kind.
afterwards. Yeah.
If I had the opportunity, I wouldn't waste it. All right. So over there, you still wanted to just be a scientist. You didn't have any defined career path.
The disadvantage I had was that my father was an accountant. He schooled at IPS, now UPSA.
Okay.
He really wanted me to go into business, into accounting, and I was a bit reluctant to heed to that advice. So I didn't have anyone to advise me.
Career
Yeah,
wise?
yeah, I didn't have anyone. I had science at heart, and that was it.
So your
But my
teachers didn't
profession, I had
help?
no idea.
So your teachers couldn't even help?
No.
They just made you get a good grades, but then there's no. Do you feel that's a problem in our academic system? Like the career counseling, it's something we just want, oh, get the A's. But what to do after we get the A's is sort of a problem. What do you think that now we can do to fix it, having come this far?
Yeah, that's really important. Trying to incorporate that aspect into teaching will be really helpful, especially from even the junior high school level,
Okay, yeah.
because I didn't have the opportunity to get counsel in that direction. Yeah, so we should do something about it. Teachers would only do that if a student is very close to them, but it wouldn't be generally open to everyone. So I think I advise that there should be that counseling, or let me say aspect of teaching that students will be exposed to whichever career paths are ahead of them, and they could be advised in which direction they could go.
Okay, so let's now come to university. Right after SHS, how did you decide it was Medilab?
Okay, so midlab, I chose midlab by chance. I think when I went to purchase my university forms in Accra, in our guest house, UCC guest in Tesano,
Okay.
I just looked on the board and saw the courses and their cutoff point. And I saw middle up, cutoff 10, and I realized I was,
You could
yeah,
apply.
yeah, I just saw it cutoff 10 and I realized
Were
I
you
fell in that
eligible for
category.
other stuff?
Yes,
But somehow MedLab just caught your eye.
yeah, I just looked through and saw middle. I didn't know what it was. Initially, I thought laboratory, because I'm a science student, I thought laboratory is the laboratory in the schools.
SHS.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
So has it got anything? But this one has medical attached to it. So I chose it, applied. Then I began to ask people, what is
What?
midlab? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you eventually came to the university and you found out, were you too confused or was it okay or you had just regretted the decision?
No, I was happy. I Before accepting the offer to come to UCC, I had other admissions elsewhere, so I had
Okay.
to compare, and that was when I sought advice. People told me midlab has good prospects, so why don't you go into it? So I was really happy.
Is it safe to say that your grades were like all A's throughout, just one B somewhere?
Which at level 100?
Yes.
Yeah, from level I really started well.
All right. So your CGPA is like 4.0 straight out.
No, enough. I am an, let me see, because of my background, English was quite a problem. It wasn't that great, but yeah. So even if you would get many A's, com skills will
Give
drag
you
you a
a
bit.
C or B. Okay. All right. So as you were assimilating, again, you had the opportunity to get into socialize with people. Then the topic about relationships comes up again. So did you date anyone in the university?
Well, officially, I'll say no.
Officially, I like
Yes,
it.
I was
Okay,
the I was
Ono.
the I was the kind who went 4-0. Level 400, no girlfriend. Yeah, that was me.
Wait, why?
Maybe it was because I couldn't meet the demands. That is one.
Is it time, money? You don't have the
Everything,
emotional availability.
everything. Yeah, I think everything. Money, I didn't have in excess to spend. And then in terms of time, I was in a group with guys who were really serious in my batch. I think the overall best was my roommate.
Okay.
So if you're in a room with such a person, you open your eyes and he's gone. He's gone to the library.
Yeah.
You would have to follow. Yeah.
All
I think
right.
it gave me that kind of competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm the type who wouldn't want to be left behind. Everyone is gone and
it's
now
just you.
I just have to catch up.
Okay. So are you married now?
Yes.
Okay, we will come to how that happened. That's a conversation for for another day. So I think right after MedLab, you went outside, right?
Yes.
Okay, where do you do your service?
I was a teaching assistant here in this department.
Oh, for which lecture?
There is one hematology lecturer who is on pension now.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Opoku.
Okay.
She's on pension now.
All right.
So I was her TA and the research assistant. I worked with her for almost 2-3 years.
Okay. So after that, then you move straight outside. Which university you go to?
So from UCC, I went to University of Ghana.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I think I know tidbits of the story, but
yeah,
let's hear it.
yeah. So I went to the University of Ghana.
Okay. That was after your service.
Yes,
Okay.
I had so much passion for hematology. At all costs, I wanted to pursue it.
Okay.
So after my service, I had admissions elsewhere. I had scholarship to study public health at Bournemouth University in the UK. But I
Okay.
declined it because I wanted hematology.
Okay.
Yeah, and Legon offered it to me. So I took it like that. I went to Legon
So that's your master's.
for my master, but I didn't complete it.
Okay. What happened?
So in the process, I think during the first 2 months of my studies, I realized I had an impromptu offer from the University of Westminster in London
Okay.
that came with some kind of full funding.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to let go the University of Ghana.
And then you went for
Yeah.
that one. Oh, okay. So when and at that place, I'm assuming you still didn't have an interest to date because that place there was Basa. So the dating thing was
My
just
first,
out of the question.
my first relationship was in Westminster.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks like it's white people that did the magic.
Yeah.
Okay, with a white person.
No, it was a Ghanaian.
Wait, a
A
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian, yeah.
Okay, all
A
right.
Ghanaian but British. So Ghanaian, but
British.
yeah.
Okay, we're looking. We definitely can't find that combo in UCC. So that's
Yeah.
not going to happen. All right. So what did you graduate with over there?
So I did my master's in hematology
Okay.
with an MSc, Master of Science
Okay.
degree. Yeah.
So you graduated with like first class honors.
No, it's not classed.
Oh, they just
Yeah, you have to pass it. That's it.
wow. That's beautiful. I wish Medlab was like that. What did you graduate with here over there? First class.
First class.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's do you think that if that day you didn't go to the bank or to buy your forms and you didn't see Medlab, what do you think would have been another career path that you'll have taken?
Well, I had applied to Legon for computer science. My daddy pushed
Was
me there, so assuming
okay
there was no med lab, I was going to go for it.
for computer
Yeah.
science. Do you think now you would have preferred computer science?
No.
You still like the med lab?
Yes.
All right.
Planning is really really important if you
Okay.
want to be on course, especially. So for me, um, I normally wake up very early in the morning. Let me
Okay.
say 2 a.m. Yeah, and draw my plan for the day.
Every
So
day.
yeah, every day I have my daily plans and then the weekly plan and the monthly plan because there are a lot of meetings I have to do. I wouldn't have to skip any of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a personal diary. I don't know whether you've seen me carrying it along most of the time. Yeah. So because I've also worked with the whites, yeah, planning is really, really, really important. You have to put reminders. You need to stick some stickers elsewhere. Wherever you go, you see them reminding you. You need to set some reminders on your calendar on the PC and stuff. Yeah. So a lot goes into planning before delivery.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how you do your planning. That's nice. Yeah, that's great. We should probably copy that. I'm sure most of us do have a timetable that we never follow. It's some sort of discipline that will come with that.
Yeah.
So away from that, when you come to work, right? Your first year as a lecturer, what were some of the shocks or some of the things that you encountered?
Well, I started lecturing my mind. Lecturing journey, they did not start here in UCC. I started
Okay.
elsewhere, yeah. So
Okay.
after my master's, I taught in a private university, Radford University College. I taught med lab class,
Okay.
yeah, for a year before going for my PhD. So my lecturing life in UCC it wasn't hard because I was already doing it, yeah.
Okay. All right. But particular about UCC, what do you think has been the most beautiful experience for you as a lecturer?
Lecturing is a passion. Every morning, especially in that day, I have a class. I feel so happy. Yeah.
Mm.
Before going for a class, I would read new things I never knew. I want to, build upon previous knowledge, and I'm so excited to go and share what I've probably discovered with students. So I enjoy seeing students when they gather and I'm there.
It's just nice.
It brings that
Yeah,
excitement.
it explains why you never come late for 6:30 class. Sometimes we wish you come 2 minutes late. It barely happens. 6:25, you're there. Right, we will get that a lot. Right, but in the course of you lecturing, has there been a scenario where you have students complaining about your lecturing style or your delivery style?
Well, if I was an amateur, like from my beginning, I would have been worried.
Okay.
People complain, yes, of course, but now based on experience, I understand. It's normal.
Okay.
Why would they complain? Some complain maybe some concepts they wouldn't get. It's normal. I expect 5% of students not to understand what I'm doing. So
Okay.
when I hear them, it's normal.
Complaining is
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah, it's
normal.
normal. But the advice I always give them is to contact maybe their colleagues. Some colleagues can come down to their level, and then so in UCC group studies is always encouraged.
Okay.
Yeah. So some complain, yes, because they don't get the concept. Maybe you are beating time, so you need to rush it. Yeah, other parts they wouldn't get it, but that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, they will be fine if they go over it.
Okay, but husband of this.
Oh, well,
So like you
I'm,
go
I'm,
to
I'm the
the
boring type, and funny enough, she's also the boring type. So
oh, that's bad.
yeah,
That's
so
terrible.
we match completely.
So you guys never went to the beach.
No,
So okay, so on a typical day, you what do you guys do? You just wake up and everyone is working. That's it.
oh no, we have our own way of having
Having
fun.
fun.
Yeah, our own way.
Okay, so did you go on romantic
She
dates?
she's a lover of football, so I think that is our center of
That's
entertainment.
where you
If
born.
you find us bored, we only raise a topic Chelsea and Man U, and it's a whole conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What team do you support?
Manchester
And
United,
she.
and she's a Chelsea fan. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
and she was a sport girl too. She told me. Yeah. So
There's that
we are mostly
connection
happy around. Yeah.
somewhere.
Mm.
Okay. Where does she work now?
So she's a biomedical scientist with the Ghana Health Service in Tema now.
Okay. Just a little education here. I'm a little confused. She did med lab,
Yeah.
but how is she now a biomedical scientist?
So I think on the field they are medical laboratory technologists
Okay.
or biomedical scientists. It's an interchangeable title for them.
Okay. So it doesn't even matter your qualification.
No, medical laboratory scientists are biomedical scientists on the field. In UCC, there is this kind of confusion. I don't want to go there,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I think in UK, biomedical science is medlab.
Okay.
Exactly,
Okay.
everything is medlab. We call it biomedical science.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So where does she work in particular?
So she's at the Community 22 Polyclinic in Tema.
Now.
Yeah.
And then you work in here.
Yeah.
So how does a long distance relationship work?
Well, it wasn't planned basically, but we intend to seek transfers and stuff and come together. From the onset, I was in UHAS,
Okay.
so I thought she should come to Tema, which is close. Then I came here, so we're just moving
Confused.
around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not confused, but we are just moving around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids? Or...
Oh yes. By God's grace, we have two now. The second one came just 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Okay. It was a boy or girl.
two boys now.
Oh, just like in your family.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll have a musician there. The people completely taking different parts from their daddies. All right. Okay, so now let's do some fun facts about you.
I'm not a fan of music, but I like high life.
High life.
Yeah.
So, who do you listen to on the days you listen to music?
Random musicians, but if it is Kojuenchi, no, Amachi Dede.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you know like a line or one of the favorite songs? Oh, okay. No, like just one song from him.
I'm not really good when it comes to. I love to listen, but the lyrics I don't know.
You don't keep the lyrics,
No.
not even the beat, or the title of the song.
Oh no, he would sound serious.
Then that's all. Oh, okay. Wait, is that where your phrase comes from? There is this way
You're
that's
not serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. We are not serious.
Mm.
Okay. We have to be amachidede serious. I get it now. All right. Okay. So, do you cook?
Oh yes, I cook.
What's your favorite
I
food?
cook a lot because we were boys. Boys,
Okay. So
no,
you did
no,
all the
no.
chores and
Yeah. So I cook, though it may not be great, but I enjoy it though.
you know.
Mm.
I was gonna ask you to verbally prepare your favorite food. What's your favorite food?
I'm always on rice.
Right, because it's the easiest to cook.
Yeah, rice morning, afternoon, evening, 24/7, every day. Rice, yeah, that's me.
Okay. So, what's like the fastest rice meal that you cook?
Just put it in the cooker and go to the whole
Uh,
realize.
plain
You
plain
hear the
rice.
sound, yeah, it will shake. Then
Then
yeah, it's done. Yeah.
okay. All right. So movies or a party?
It depends. I'm not a fan of movies, so a party, but daytime parties, yeah.
Daytime party.
Mm.
You don't want temptations of the
Night,
devil.
no.
All right. Okay. So give us one general advice to students. As
Okay.
students, what's simple message you there for us?
Well, my advice to students is one, you have to set goals for yourself
Okay.
and remind yourself of your goals and make sure you achieve the goals. Make sure you achieve your target. The target that when you look back, it makes you happy and not regret.
All
Yeah,
right.
that is my key advice to students.
Okay. Dr. Bachi, thank you very